There are two distinct types of narcissists out there, and beneath them are categories that they could fall into. The first type is the obvious one, which is the overt or grandiose narcissist. They are very easy to spot and very obvious in that they display high levels of charisma. They're usually good at what they do, and they love the limelight, they love attention, appreciation, they love self-glorification, and they will seek out people who glorify them. They will love to win and be very competitive at everything that they do. They cannot stand losing. And boy, if you have to win against an overt or grandiose narcissist, will they hate you with a passion. Everything they do is very passionate. They are passionately in love with themselves. However, there's a dark side to it. It's not just a matter of high self-esteem. It's also a matter of deep insecurity, which is counterintuitive. I know you wouldn't expect someone with that level of confidence, charisma, and self-esteem, and displaying such obvious markers of confidence and value and worth in the public eye, to have insecurities. But they have the most numbing insecurities, but this is hidden. So with a grandiose or overt narcissist, they will seek attention at every turn. They will swoop in to steal credibility, and as I mentioned, they will hate competing with you if they lose against you. They will not be good losers, let's just say. They will be the most sour, most vengeful losers, and they will actually hate you if you steal the spotlight from them. So another indicator of overt narcissists is that their world revolves around them. Every single person that comes into their life is there for a purpose. They're there to serve the narcissist. They're there to bow down and glorify the narcissist. They're there to satisfy the narcissist's needs and to forego their own. Every single thing that the narcissist gives them is a transactional pawn in the game, or a transactional chip, or a transactional piece. Nothing is given wholeheartedly and sincerely for the goodness and altruism of others. No, it's done solely to serve their own selfish and self-centered interests, and you can be damn well sure that they will serve you with an IOU card soon after, because it's just a bargaining chip to get what they want out of you. An overt or grandiose narcissist often has two faces. Well, all of them do. A public face and a private face. In public, they're loving and giving, and to be honest, a lot of the public love them and would never imagine that behind closed doors they're actually monsters to their family, spouses, children, and family at large. They would never expect, because they portray such a loving and wonderful persona outside of the home. Overt or grandiose narcissists typically love working alone. They can work with people, but they're often a nightmare to work with. The reason why they love working alone is because they want to maintain full autonomy and control. And if anyone is with them in a partnership, they will be very upset if you don't buy into their opinion, their values, their views, or allow them to take full control over you. So the overt narcissist will also employ the same mental gymnastics, abuse, manipulation, and coercion that a covert narcissist, the split counterpart, will embody. So it is very important to note that both of them have a disorder, and both types are very insidious, except the grandiose is easier to spot and identify. So from the get-go, you know which markers to look for, okay? And this goes beyond someone just, loving praise. I mean, all of us to some degree love praise, we love adoration, we love appreciation. But the difference is that an overt or grandiose narcissist will do anything to get that. They will do anything and stamp on anyone's backs and trample over innocent people to get that image or to support that public image. And dare you try to expose them, they will employ their flying monkeys and they will smear campaign you into oblivion. They will make sure that every single injustice that they're accused of is thrown back at you, and you become the villain and they're the victim in the story. So there's obviously guidelines, which I will post in other videos, on how to navigate these campaigns of a narcissist. But for now, that is a narcissist, an overt narcissist in a nutshell. Just remember that their intentions aren't always clear, and they're never sound. They do not care about you. They do not wish you well, or they may wish you well, but only so long as you don't do better than them. And if you do make the mistake of superseding them or surpassing them in greatness or skill or talent or anything, be sure that they will absolutely hate your guts. The second type of narcissist is the covert narcissist. This, in my opinion, is worse than the grandiose or overt narcissist, and the covert narcissist is also known as the vulnerable narcissist or the fragile narcissist. This one is harder to spot, and the reason is because they don't have any grandiose persona. They're usually very quiet, shy, and they're usually loners. They don't have a lot of friends, if any. They usually are riddled with anxiety, and this makes them very quiet, and they may come to you doing good deeds and helping you out and really being of service to you. But like with the other narcissists, they are holding an IOU card above your head. Be sure that everything that they do for you is a transaction, and it will be thrown back in your face for payback. The other ways that the covert narcissist can be identified are the fact that they have addictions. They also have very weird sleeping habits, eating habits, and all of this will be mentioned in my TikTok as well, so do check that out. What I can tell you about their sleeping habits is that they are both narcissists, overt and covert, have irregular sleeping patterns. They usually suffer from insomnia, and they cannot stand you, if you're married to one, getting a good night's rest. They will do anything to break your sleep and to make sure that you are groggy, irritable, and very tired, to the point that you are easy to coerce and easy to control and manipulate. Because a tired person often hands over the reins to others due to their fatigue. This is exactly what they want, so that they can swoop in, save the day or rescue the day, to hold another IOU card, or also to control you, so that they can get you to do whatever they want. With the covert narcissists, they are socially awkward. They cannot navigate because they have very little emotional quotient, so very little EQ. They cannot function in normal society. They are very impulsive. The covert narcissist is impulsive. They will do all sorts of insane things in a whim. Spend copious amounts of money, fly across the world several times, going to different parts to seek out new supply. They will lavish whatever resources they have on this new supply in order to love bomb them. And this of course is transactional. It's the only way they can sort of bribe someone to be in their lives, until of course the discard phase. Now, the discard phase with the covert narcissist, or the overt, to be honest, in a few circumstances, is that they will try to get you to leave them. Because of the cowardice of the covert narcissist, they will usually try to get you to leave them and treat you so badly up until the point where you cannot tolerate it anymore, so that you actually call it quits and you leave, because they do not have the power to do so, nor do they want to run out of your supply, of course, until they secure new supply behind your back and do it in the form of cheating. Overt narcissists are usually the ones to withdraw from you, though. They will discard you in a heartbeat, confident that they can find new supply around the corner and that they're way better than you. Both of them think they're way better than you. So the elitist, superior mentality exists in both. It's only that the covert does not appear to have this problem from the get-go. They are harder to identify, they're harder to notice. What happens is that the covert narcissist is able to pull a game for much longer, fooling people that they're actually nice people, and they're so shy, and they're victims. They're victims of every circumstance that happened in their lives. They will have no qualms mentioning childhood trauma and all of the pain they've caused other people or partners in their life, but they're always the victim. The blame is always outward and always the other ex's and partner's fault. It's always their family's fault for the way they are. It's always everyone else's fault. They will never accept blame. They will never admit that they are the perpetrator. In a nutshell, those are the two types of narcissists out there. Buyer be warned, and now you know what to look for. Keep watching my channel for more identification and indication and patterns to look for in narcissists when you meet one, so that when you do, you'll know to immediately run the other way. Take care, all my love. Do be sure to check out my course in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you soon. All my love, assalamu alaikum, and goodbye.